Alright, just a quick disclaimer. The audio and the video is messed up. What the hell? Wait, what I have, bro? I'm wearing like a crop top. What the hell? And you're just gonna have to deal with it because I already spent like the past hour recording this reaction. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Linkrino_315, and today we are doing another album reaction. This one is going to be Identity by Syru and xkartr. I believe it's a collab album, like production slash rapping, maybe, I don't know. We did Syru's last album, which was Chosen, and that was a little bit a while ago. This album released back in March, so I'm a bit late to this, but yeah. Track one is gonna be called Intro. Let's do this. Three. All right. Okay. First of all, let me just run that back just real quick, because I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting it to be like ambient and then like maybe, I don't know. I was not expecting it to be like that off the bat. First track intro. Let's just reload it real quick. All right, let's go. God damn. All right. Very strong opener already. Okay. Okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. There's like too much going on, bro. Jesus Christ. Alright, cool track. Transitioning into track two, Bigger Than Life. Also, I'm eating, what's called, veggie sauce, so don't make any fat jokes for eating in the video. It's just, I'm just kinda hungry. Great opener though, great opener. You can know if I'm around. If you listen to the motherfucking signs, everybody gonna shut their mouth. Everybody gonna be so silent. This a motherfucking takeover. The three gon' have the motherfuckers cry. Jeez. Okay. I don't even know how to describe this. It's just so. It's very futuristic. I like that effect. That effect is cool. Alright, I'm sorry to pause. I'm sorry to pause this right here. Someone in my comments on my last video told me to, whenever I talk, I should pause the song or whatever. But let me just say, the production of this sounds so like futuristic. It's very well done. It sounds very like this, like for. I don't think if anyone didn't know who xkartr or Syru was, and they both, I'm pretty sure both of them produced on this album just based on the song credits, but if if anyone was listening to them for the first time, I guarantee you they would be amazed. And I don't know if either of them are really into like marketing that much or wanting to promote their music or want to be like become like a bigger artist. But if they are, they should definitely like lock in on that because this production, like from the mixing, the mastering to everything, the vocals, just this is so like professional sounding, like probably better than like usual artists that you would hear drop like on every Friday. Like this is like very future. This is a good start so far. I love music like this, and I love when underground artists too make music like this because one thing about the underground, everyone is just a Playboy Cardi clone, whether it's either from his 2018 style to his whole lot of red style to his new style. Everyone just wants to become like Cardi and just make this fucking slop rage fest on every single song they drop every 2 weeks. But this one, this is very well done. I love when underground artists just like not like take a risk, but like wanting to be like doing something different, something that's not just rage, something that's just not just. I mean, it's fine if an artist does rage, but it's just so repetitive and it's so like if they're gonna do rage, they have to like at least do something different with it. Like they have to like I don't know. They just got to do something, not just make a cheap, easy like rage song like 2 hours and then just God, my God, my ears. Then they just drop it like 2 hours later. Like I don't think that's a thing that should really be a trend underground. Sorry for going a little tangent, but I just had to say that just because yeah. But let's continue off the track, Bigger Than Life. Good track so far. Also, oh yeah, I forgot. The reason I was gonna pause the song, I'm sorry, I'll just 1 second. The reason I was gonna pause the song is because I'm not gonna lie, the vocals do sound kind of mumbly. Like that's just I don't know if that's on purpose or anything, but or if that's just a vocal effect distorting. I don't know. The vocals just kind of sound a little bit like mumbly. I don't know, but that's just my only complaint about the song. But yeah, everything else is great. Let's continue. Sorry for pausing it, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely top tier production. Like, that track was cool. This next track is called "I Need You." Again, production's just top tier. There's just so much details and there's a lot of attention put into it. This one sounds like it's gonna be like EDM type vibes. Okay. The sample work on this is insane. I don't know if it's original vocal or it's a sample, but it's great. Alright, next track is called "PROTEÇÃO". It's in Portuguese, so I don't know how to say it. Okay. This is so much detail, bro. There's so. Da, 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 da. Yeah, crazy. This is crazy.
Mandei a fita no radinho, lá vem o caveirão. Prepara as granadas que lá vem a explosão.
Oh, okay. The whole beat just changed there.
Se for pra proteção, se for pra proteção, eu vou comprar uma arma com
PROTEÇÃO.
munição. Troca de baixo, troca
I
de
think that's what
baixo,
he's saying.
baixo, frente pra trás. Se for pra proteção, se for pra proteção, eu vou comprar uma arma, cartucho e munição. Cartucho e munição. Cartucho e munição.
The song just sounded like a lot more eerie after that whole switch. Alright, banger track. That one's good. Alright, let me just pause this. Alright. I was hoping there wasn't transition there, so I wouldn't have to pause it, but yeah. I forgot how he said it. PROTEÇÃO. I forgot how he said it. But that track was cool. One thing I like about one thing I really like is when artists integrate like EDM, like electronic music into like rap or like just you know infusing the two together in a way. Like whether it just be using instruments like electronic instruments, use like synths or anything like that, or when I don't know they're just rapping over like an electronic type beat. I don't know what genre that specifically is. Uh, I'm assuming it's Brazilian funk, but yeah, that track was good. But I just had to point it out. But yeah, next track is called Getaway Interlude. Oh, man, the game is so loud, bro. Why is it like that? Okay. I feel like I'm in a video game. Oh shit. Bro, I feel like I'm about to like save Princess Peach from Bowser right now. Alright. I'm waiting for like the climax. I think it's gonna transition to the next song. Our next track is called System. That track was cool. Nothing really much happened. I was expecting for the climax, but it was still good. 3. I wonder what the 3 means. I've been hearing that a lot in this album.
Stuck up in all night. I can't kill my fight. Just gotta escape. What's about to break out of this place.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't need to fuck and go round. Pass my chopper up to Carter, they gon' go down. My old hoes wanna fuck 'cause I'm the man now. Man down, get it 16.
I like that hook. I like the hook.
Just gotta escape. Was about to break out of this place.
Bro, the vocal effects. Okay. I don't know if this is Syru. It might be. Just semitone. We got another drop coming. Okay. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. That's hard. That's hard. Like I said, I love when EDM is like integrated. Alright. That was a great track. I think that's one of my favorites so far. That track is called Teenage Singer. Okay. Alright. Alright, hold on. Let me just pause it here real quick. Alright. Just like I said earlier, I love when EDM is integrated in like rap songs or whatever. And I just want to say something else too. Ever since I like started making music, I've started to like notice a lot of like small details in music, whether it just be like random or extra background vocals, like extra like instruments used in the beat, like stuff like that. And I'm hearing a lot of those in this album. And sorry, the thing is, like I may not translate it whenever I'm like talking or whenever I'm like talking through the song, where they'll be like, oh, I like that part or that part's cool. In my head, I'm like analyzing everything. I'm like hearing I'm trying to like hear every single sound I can, trying to hear every single like every single like vocal extra vocal in the background or anything like that. I'm sorry if I'm not like pointing it out loud. Sometimes I try to, but yeah. But yeah, that's just one thing I really appreciate about I've started to appreciate about music a lot more is when artists use like just extra like vocals, like instruments, things they add things to the beat. They add, stuff like that. God damn, this game is so loud, bro. I can't even turn it off too, bro. Like, I can't even scroll down. It's not letting me. I'm pressing the D-pad and the thumbstick. Won't let me go down, so I can't change the volume. But yeah, also, I'm sorry if the audio is a little bit loud. I'm blasting this at full volume so that my mic can pick up not only my voice, but also the music too. But yeah, alright, that track is called Keys to My Heart. I believe this was a single that released before the album, but let's check it out. The intro's already sick, bro. Jesus, bro. Oh my God, nah, hold on. I'm gonna have to reload that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to reload that. That's crazy. Like I said, I love when like vocals are chopped up like this. Okay, let me just say something. Right. I love when vocals are chopped up like this, like how we did in the hook and how we did in the one of the other songs I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I just love when artists do that. Like one example I can think of off the bat is like often by the weekend, like right before the hook comes on, like the I don't know what he said specifically, but he said like if you ask me how I do this every day, I say often. That part, like near the end of the song, I really love that part of the song. I really love when like the vocals like kind of like they like become the beat basically, and they like break down with the beat. But yeah, all right, let's continue. Jesus Christ, bro. God damn, bro. Like the beat just like the vocal essentially is like a hi-hat, bro.
Stop me, go take my heart, you can't take it. Our love is gone, baby. Will I come back to you, oh maybe? Why can't you stay here and fuck around? Stay and let them bring me down. You got the keys to my heart. Need to always the bar. You got the keys to my heart.
Like, bro, this is I'm not trying to glaze, but this is actually like the drums are insane too. Yeah, crazy. Next track is called Never Again. I think that one was one of my favorites. Keys in My Heart is one of my favorites now.
You can say what you want, but you know that it will break me. Will you lie, cause you know that you can date me.
I like that flow, I like that flow, bro.
I found someone
You can't
else, and
break
you know that
me.
you can change it.
It's just so simple but so catchy, bro.
Walking the store, I'm breaking the bank and I thought you should know. Whoa, please take it slow. I couldn't argue with someone who's broke. Talking my shit, I'm just talking my shit. So think inside, you suckers ain't thinking they saying that they really better than me. But they really not. Diamonds shining so bright, I look like a star, but they really not. So much cash in my account, I could crash my car, Crash my
car, okay.
So much cash in my account, I could crash my car, I'm a monster, no good blunt sucker. Keep your girl away, or I think that I'm a fraud. Say something to my face, These girls ain't no toys, I ain't here to fucking play. Oh, you want a problem?
Overused line, I'm not gonna lie. I hear that line too often.
His girl got this pencil, I got real shooters, yeah they going mental. Pussy boy, he talk too much, we put him in a kennel. Knowing what I'm saying, better switch the channel. Heavy artillery, we got real cannons. I got myself panic. Kick done got me dancing, dancing, dancing. Kick done got me dancing. You can say what you want, but you know that it won't break me. When you lie, cause you know that you can date me.
I'm glad that this part is the hook. This is genuinely so good. It's just so simple. So simple, so catchy, so easy to sing along to. Yeah, insane. Insane, bro, insane. Alright, next track is called Potential. Never Again, great track. So far, he's on the run so far. Ever since, what was it, Keys to My Heart? Yeah. Alright. This one's on more low key than the other one. This track is cool. It's alright. It's definitely one of the weaker ones, but it's still not bad. Like, production is great, everything, but not much really happened in that song. But next track is called More Than Nothing. So I can already tell this song is gonna be crazy. Yep. Oh, the game is too loud. Oh my god. This will go hard at a rave. That track was good. I like that one. It was very short though. That one was great. This next track is called Let You Go. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Crazy. I like the little like Gary G breakdown here. The beat and the drums just changed again. There's something out here Usher and Pitbull like rap over, bro. Give me everything tonight. Yeah, okay, I like that track a lot. I like that track a lot. I think that's one of my favorite like instrumental tracks on this one. That track's called "Lying to My Face." Okay. If this is a vocal, this is incredible. Okay. We got a little mellowness going on. That track was great. That track was great. I don't know if it was a sample or a vocal, but singing was great. Alright, next track is called "I Will Find You Soon." Yeah.
I can feel my
Seems like it's like Last couple tracks are going in a little bit slower. Okay. Track is great. Alright, this last track, this one is called More. Outro track. Let's see how this album ends. Sounds like it's gonna end off on a hit. It's gonna end off on a good note. Oh. Got a cool choir going on. Alright, and that was Identity. 30 minutes, 15 tracks. A very hefty track list for a 30-minute album though. But I will say, it's definitely a great album. If there's one word to describe this, it is electric. I love I keep saying this, but I love when rap, trap, hip hop, and EDM, electronic music, dance music is just integrated together, and this album just does that perfectly. So I can't imagine how long this album would have taken to make, because this is for I don't know how efficient and good these guys are at producing and whatnot, but this had to have taken months. And I'm like kind of, I don't know, like maybe maybe they don't really care about like marketing or promoting or like just like getting their music out there to other people, trying to go audience. I'm surprised that that's gonna sound like an insult if I say it, but I'm surprised. Nah, let me just, you know what I mean though. You know what I mean. You know what I mean though. But yeah, this album is great. I liked every single song. I generally, not to be glazing or anything, but I generally don't think there's any bad songs on here. Yes, there is definitely some weaker songs, but still the weaker songs are very like high effort or like very high detailed. There's a lot of attention put into the production side of things. Which is great. Oh, I did not mean to play that, but yeah, this album is great. I also really like the vocals too. I don't know if all of them are vocals done by xkartr and Syru, or maybe they're samples, but if they are original vocals, then I mean I could tell which songs were vocals because Syru's obviously rapping over it. But yeah, this is a great album. As I said earlier, ever since I started making music, I've noticed so many small details in music a lot more now, like whether it just be extra background vocals, extra like notes in an instrument, in the instrumental, just anything like that, bro. I just started notice it and I started incorporate it into my music as well. But not to make this about me, but that's something that I noticed a lot in this. There's just so many extra little like sounds. I don't think many people will like casually pick up just listen to this, but yeah, I really like this. Um, I don't know what else to say. It's just incredible. Like it's very like well produced. Like it's just very well like mixed, very well mastered. Um, it's very futuristic. It's very electric. It's very like vibesy. That might sound corny, but whatever. It's just very just a lot going on to this, and yeah. Now, um, my favorite songs on these, there's a lot. There was one in like the beginning half. I forgot what it was called. I think it was System. Yeah, I think it was System. That was one of my favorites. All right, I'll give you like my favorites, my guaranteed favorites of this one. Intro was really good. Maybe because I would like the song a lot just because I wasn't expecting it. It was my first impression of what this album was gonna sound like, and I was very satisfied. If that's the way to put it. Uh, what else? System is another great track. Keys to My Heart, Never Again, and there was one. I think it's either. It was like the one where like the beat like changed like 3 times. I'll Let You Go. It was Let You Go. Okay, it was Let You Go. Intro, System, Keys to My Heart, Never Again, and Let You Go. Those are my 3 favorites. Also, if I were to choose a worst song on this album, it would probably be Getaway Interlude, just because I was expecting like a drop or a build up or anything, but nothing much really happened in that song. I would say it's a bad song. It's still a good song, but it's just one of the more weaker ones. Towards the end, the album started slowing down. You know, started like that was like that. This felt like a rave. Like the beginning half was just high energy, like just total just electricity going off, everyone's going crazy, and then the last like 4 tracks people started slowing down, people started getting tired, started getting, you know, just like not as moving as much, but still like vibing to the songs. But that's like the type of vibe I get from this album in terms of how like the sequencing goes. But yeah, yeah, every single track on here is great. Shout out to xkartr and Syru. I don't know if anyone else produced on this, but if someone else did produce on this as well, then shout out to them. But Jesus Christ, both of you guys absolutely like blew out the park. This is incredible production. This is just it's just so futuristic. It's very like professional sounding. I don't know how good their equipment is, but they're very good at producing. This had to take like forever to make. This had to have taken like months or maybe like maybe years. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know too much about how they work behind the scenes. But yeah, this is also my first impression of xkartr too. I've listened to Syru before. I don't know if xkartr has made some other music, but last time I checked, I believe this was his only release on Spotify, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, he has other songs too. He has other songs. Yeah. Some of them are singles from this album, but yeah. Yeah. Syru xkartr, great project. Like, there's just not much to say about it. If I were to give this a score, I would honestly give it a 9 out of 10, just because I don't see many flaws in this album. Like, the only like big flaws in the album were probably just mostly on the lyrical side, whether it just be. I know I'm sorry for like calling you out, but I'm not trying to glaze. I'm trying to be like brutally honest. And if I say something else, I'll say. If I hear something, I'll say something. There was a couple like lines in the album where I don't know, they were just kind of like I don't know, like kind of like generic, like typical things I would hear in like rap, rage music, stuff like that. Not that it's a bad thing or that it just makes the song like shit or anything, but yeah. I'll just give it a 9 out of 10. Some other flaws is maybe some tracks didn't have to be on here, just in terms of like there's 15 songs in a 30-minute album. So if you average how long every song would be, then every song would be like 2 minutes, which is kind of like cramming in together the songs, especially when a lot of the songs have like like kind of like switch ups, not necessarily beat switches, but like switch ups in terms of like the melody or like the drums or anything like that. But yeah, not that it's a bad thing. If I say anything, it's not that I'm like immediately like disqualifying it and calling it shit and terrible and how they should have never done this and it was a bad idea. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like maybe some songs didn't need to be on here just to make the album feel less like, I don't know. There was like, it's a very hefty track list for a half-hour album, but yeah, still a great album, so great. I really enjoyed this from track 1 all the way to track 15. And yeah, so there you go, there you go, Syru. You've been begging for me to do this identity review, and there you have it.